Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says Olympics 2020 will push through. On March 14, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe insisted that the Tokyo Olympics, which is scheduled for July 24 to August 9, will push through despite the coronavirus pandemic. US President Donald Trump had commented that organizers of the Olympics should consider postponing the event for a year. This led to Trump and Abe holding a phone call, with Trump tweeting afterwards that the Olympic venue in Japan was magnificent. More and more critics have expressed their concern about the Olympics in relation to the recent coronavirus outbreaks felt around the world. The Olympic Torch Relay, which involves the Olympic flame touring around the host nation, is set to begin in Fukushima on March 26. Abe said that Japan will overcome the spread of the infection and host the Olympics without problem, as planned. He explained that canceling or delaying the event was never part of his discussions with Trump. However, he accepts that the World Health Organization and the International Olympic Committee will have the final say on whether the event will go ahead as planned. Abe said that his country has had a relatively low infection rate and has not seen a spike in coronavirus cases like those observed in countries like Italy and South Korea. Japan has recorded a total of 1,443 coronavirus cases, with 28 deaths due to the virus. A member of the International Olympic Committee admitted that the event may be cancelled as late as May. The cost of hosting the Olympics is around $12.35 billion, but Japan's Board of Audit estimated their government spending on the Games at $9.81 billion. The committee can postpone the Olympics for a few months, but then it might coincide with the US NFL season and Europe soccer season. Holding the Olympics without spectators is reportedly the least costly alternative, despite Japan's tourism industry still taking a hit. The Olympic Games date back to 776 BC, with the Games held every 4 years in Olympia until the 4th century AD. The Games were held in order to honor the ancient Greek god Zeus, who ruled over all the gods on Mount Olympus. In the first Games, a cook named Coroebus was named the first Olympic champion after winning the Games-only event. The event was a 192-meter foot race that was called the Stade, which became the origin of today's stadium. While those games were the first to be recorded, it is believed that there were Olympic Games held before Coroebus' win. According to legend, Zeus' son Hercules founded the Olympics. Ancient historians even began measuring time by the 4 years between Olympic Games. They would refer to these 4 years as the Olympiads. Women were not allowed to play in the Olympics, and married women were not even allowed to attend the events. In 1896, the first modern Olympics welcomed 280 players from 13 nations competing in 43 events in Athens. The 1896 Olympics held the first Olympic 25-mile marathon, with a Greek player winning the event. The Summer and Winter Olympics have been organized separately since 1994, alternating every 2 years.